Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hello there, my friends. This is Kevin Lopez back from Personal Tutors. The chapter that we are going to read today is from 6th Standard Honeysuckle book, and its name is A Game of Chance. Well, to the left here, my friends, you've got the information button out here. You can click on it and you can get the whole playlist of Standard 6th Honeysuckle book. Now, coming back to the story now. This is a story that revolves around a fun fair taking place during the period of the season of Eid. Now, Eid is a festival in India that is celebrated by the Mohammedans, that is the Muslims, and it is one of the biggest festivals of this community. Quite a number of fun fairs, circuses, various places are held during this period, and people go and attend them to find various shops filled with all sort of commodities, games, rides, amusement, and what more. The story now revolves around a young boy named Rashid, who has accompanied his uncle and elder brother towards one of the fair that was held in the village, the city, the town, wherever you can name it, and was quite anticipated by the fact of visiting a fair. It happens so that when they go there, they find to see so many shops with so many articles being sold. There were games, there were pawn shops, there were traditional wares, there were sweets being sold. His uncle gets encountered by a few friends of his who wants to spend some time with him. Rashid's uncle asks him and his elder brother to stay at the very stop and he'll be back soon. It happens so that Rashid starts to visit some shops and suddenly comes across a lucky shop. Now, this lucky shop had a table, and on them there were a few numbers. All people had to do was to pay 50 paisa, that is half of a rupee. Usually now we don't have it, but since the story was written in the old ages, so we used to have the half of the rupee currency available, my friends. It was so that once you paid 50 paisa, you would get a chance to pick up 6 cards, and the number totaling to it would fetch you the article that carried that very number. It happened so that there was this old man standing at the shop who won an alarm clock that was so shiny and beautiful by just paying 50 paisa. Rather, to amazement of Rashid, what he saw that the old man gave the alarm clock back to the shopkeeper and instead took 15 rupees. Now that was a real good catch, my friends. By paying 50 paisa, you get 15 rupees back. Now that is really something big. Rashid was tempted. The next thing that he saw was a young boy who came at the shop. He too won quite numerous things like a comb, a watch. There was, again, if you can say, a fountain pen and a table lamp. Wow. By paying 50 paisa, the kid earned an amount of 50 rupees by selling those items back to the shopkeeper. The shopkeeper had incidentally asked them that if they don't want the objects, they can get the money. And these people, they actually took the money. This tempted Rashid that by paying 50 paisa, they can get an amount as much as 100 times. Rashid was now tempted. He really felt that he should be going ahead and gambling. What he did was, he invested his 50 paisa. But to his amazement, he did not win anything. He again and again started doing that. At the end, he was left only with 25 paise. The shopkeeper yet asked him that he could swap the amount or try his luck once more with just investing 25 paise. That is the quarter of a rupees, my friends. Rashid, tempted, once again went ahead and invested his last quarter of rupee, that is 25 paise, only to lose it. People around him were laughing at him. Rashid felt petrified and sad. Thus he and his brother came back to the very spot where uncle had left him. It happened so when uncle returned, he saw the gloomy face of Rashid and came to know about the whole scenario that had taken place. The uncle was neither happy nor sad. He took Rashid to a shop, made him buy a very good umbrella, some gifts and some sweets. What he did, he took Rashid back home and then explained Rashid that on such shops it is the gamble that is done that is actually never fruitful, and the people who had won the prizes, the old man and the child, the young boy, they were actually the friends of the shopkeeper who were trying to lure our Rashid, and they just wanted to have his money. Now once they had lured him, they had shown him that he could get his money doubled or win big prizes, their task was done and they were gone. Then it was Rashid left with his all money being spent at the shop. My friends, here the story explains that places where you get chances to give some amount and get a big reward with just a simple task ahead of you are not always the right places to be. That's what this young boy here learned. This chapter is inculcated in your syllabuses so that your budding minds too have this notion ready with you for the future of yours. Let's have a look at the few question and answers now. It was, why do you think Rashid's uncle asked him not to buy anything in his absence? Rashid's uncle knew that Rashid, being a young boy, could be fooled by any shopkeeper. Thus he had strictly warned them not to go ahead and buy anything. Why was the shop called the lucky shop? Well, the shop was called the lucky shop because the chances of getting some big gift was mentioned clearly out there by just paying 50 paisa, and it was your luck. Rashid's uncle explained to him at the end that it was not good luck or bad luck, because the shopkeeper simply asked Rashid that it's just your bad luck that you're not able to win, and it was the good luck of other people. They were lucky enough so that they won. Uncle clearly explained him that it was neither good luck or bad luck, it was simply luring. An old man won a clock and sold it back to the shopkeeper. How much money did he make? Well, it happens so that the old man here, being a friend of the shopkeeper, just showed that he had won the alarm clock and he gave it back to the shopkeeper and took an amount of 15 rupees. Now this was really a startling moment for Rashid, that by paying 50 paise, he won a clock, gave it back and got 15 rupees. That is almost 16 times the amount that they have, my friends. So this was kinda uncertain thing for him, yet he was perplexed. How many prizes did the boy win and what were they? Well, the boy won 4 prizes. The first prize was a comb, the second was a fountain pen, then it was a wristwatch worth 25 rupees, and then at the end he won a table lamp as well. Why was Rashid upset? Well, Rashid was upset because although he was trying hard, he did not win any prizes. His efforts were all going into vain, and thus he felt that his luck was simply bad. That made him upset, that he did not carry a good luck with him. In what way did the shopkeeper make a fool of Rashid? Well, this is the most interesting question that usually arrives in quite numerous examinations as well. The shopkeeper knew that Rashid, being a young boy, was easy to be fooled. Thus, he asked his friends to lure Rashid back in the shop with the process of winning things and then getting money in exchange of those gifts. What he did was, he gave money back to his friends, that was the young boy and the old man, that simply lured Rashid. Thus the shopkeeper fooled him. Well, so this was a brief explanation. To the right here is a link for the playlist available. What I would suggest you is just click on it and you will be forwarded to the adjacent playlist. Thank you very much for attending this session. Please do subscribe to our channel and comment below, my friends.